It is a hazy and smoky start to our Wednesday, certainly noticing that in Hagerstown right now, and that will likely continue through much of our day today. So please limit your time outside. This is also associated with the Canadian wildfire smoke that continues to move across our area. More details and when this finally moves out coming up.
Also coming up this morning, a father and son shot and killed at a high school graduation ceremony in Virginia. What police say happened moments after students turned the tassels.
Plus, rent on the rise, how a new cap could keep costs down for tenants in D.C.
And smoky skies sticking around the DMV today. That's after a smoggy day across the Northeast. How you can stay healthy as the hazy air lingers.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
All right, it's 6 o'clock on this Wednesday morning. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey James.
Good morning. I'm Tanaya Wright. We're going to start you off with a live look outside this morning. And Jackie, it is definitely not the best day to be outside today.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when we're talking about the wildfire smoke in our atmosphere, and that is now getting closer and closer towards the surface. So that's making it unhealthy for us to breathe in. And certainly, as you're taking a live look at the National Cathedral there, you can certainly notice it draped in a little bit of that haze. But as we take a live look over Hagerstown, certainly seeing that in the distance there, that visibility being reduced from this smoke and haze as well. We're seeing those visibility issues. We're down about 2 miles in D.C. and Lexington Park, 4 in Hagerstown, 5 in Frederick, and also down to 4 miles in Leesburg and Manassas. So we're seeing a lot of areas being impacted by this. So expect it to take a little bit slower on your travels this morning, and expect it to take a little bit longer to head into work this morning. That wildfire smoke forecast. Now it looks like by about 3 p.m. we do see a bit of a drop in terms of how much of that smoke and haze we see out there. However, we're not out of the woods just yet. This plume off towards our north that moves across Pennsylvania is likely to push its way across the DMV and across our area through about 6, 7, 8, 9 p.m. tonight and through the overnight. Certainly want to make sure that your windows are closed as you're heading to bed tonight. More details on this coming up as Shanika's here with the on-point look at those roads. How's traffic?
All right, we're dealing with road work, and this is in 2 areas now. We're on 270 heading southbound in Clarksburg, so right near 121, you will see 2 left lanes blocked because of that work zone. Now on 50, that's heading west, and that is right between BW Parkway and South Dakota. You will also find another work zone, so do expect some delays heading inbound, heading toward the district.
All right, thank you, Shanika. Your time right now is coming up on 6:02 on a Wednesday.
Yeah, let's take a look at your know-to-go headlines this morning on DC News Now. DC police say a man is dead after a shooting at around 2 o'clock this morning in Southeast. This death marks 102 homicides in the district so far this year. According to DC police, the number of homicides this time last year was 85.
House lawmakers are meeting today to discuss the district's election laws. Republicans say they do not support D.C.'s push to give voting rights to non-citizens and people as young as 16. They also say they want restrictions on mail-in ballots and want to require a photo ID to vote. District officials say this is another attempt at controlling D.C.'s laws.
And a man is dead and 1 man injured after a shooting at a funeral in Suitland, Maryland. It happened yesterday afternoon. The funeral is for 10-year-old Ariana Davis. She was shot and killed in her family's car while they were driving home on Mother's Day. Police say 1 person is in custody. Time right now is 6:02. Developing this morning, 2 suspects are in police custody after a mass shooting at a Virginia high school graduation.
That is right. Police say 2 people died in that shooting at the ceremony in Richmond. Police say an 18-year-old who had just graduated and a 36-year-old man were killed. 5 other people were shot. We're told one of those people has life-threatening injuries. They do believe the suspect knew at least one of the victims. Of the 2 people now in custody, one is 19 years old, and that person, police say, will be charged with second-degree murder. Here's how one witness described the scene.
Continuously fired, and everyone started running for their lives and began trampling each other, basically just throwing all their belongings, crying, screaming for the people that they came there with and the people that they came to see graduate.
Police say at least 12 other people were injured or treated after the incident.
And developing now, Republicans in Congress are trying to challenge election laws in D.C., stopping the city from giving voting rights to non-citizens and people as young as 16. Lawmakers say the move is about enforcing election integrity in the nation's capital. They also believe there should be restrictions on mail-in ballots and a photo ID requirement to vote. We spoke with one woman who thinks Congress should stay out of local politics.
whether you're a native Washingtonian or a person who's lived here, a person who has moved here. This is our city. They're coming in and wanting to put different types of laws in place. I don't think that's fair at all. It disenfranchises many different groups.
This morning at 10 o'clock, there's going to be a House committee hearing. The district's voting laws are expected to be discussed then. And DC News Now is your local election headquarters. And today, former Vice President Mike Pence is expected to launch his presidential campaign at an Iowa event. Now, this will mark the first time in recent history that a former vice president will face off against a president he served under. One political expert explains Pence's appeal to Republican voters.
In Republican circles, Pence will be seen as a pair of safe hands. Should something force Trump out of the race, things change dramatically, and Mike Pence might be the guy that Republicans turn to.
A recent CNN poll found nearly half of Republicans should not vote for Pence. And this announcement comes after former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie announced his candidacy last night. Right now, the front runners for the Republican Party are former President Donald Trump, former Governor Ron DeSantis, and former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley. Trump is reportedly leading in the polls. And stretching your dollar this morning, rent prices remain on the rise and many families are struggling to keep up.
That is right. The D.C. Council voted yesterday to put a cap on the historic rent hike for rent-controlled units. That cap lowers the allowed increase from nearly 9% to just 6%. Now, this could save renters a few hundred to potentially thousands of dollars. If you pay $2,000 a month for rent in a rent-controlled unit, with the original 8.9% increase, your rent could go up as much as $178 a month. With the new 6% cap, it's only $120. Advocates say it's a win, but those collecting the rent feel differently. Under D.C. law, landlords of rent-controlled buildings can raise the rent annually based on inflation, plus an additional 2%. Now this year, that means 8.9%, which is the highest it's been in 40 years. The new 6% cap is a big change, and landlords and renters are now butting heads.
That's more for maintenance, for costs, operations, staffing. And again, we're talking about private property. This isn't government money. If the government wants to support affordable housing, pay for it.
Really is a lot of money that I'm actually thrilled that I can save now that I know I'm not going to be charged.
Now that rent cap is scheduled to take effect on July 1st. All right, your time now.